So, you've done it. You've finished your masterpiece. The book is written, the song is recorded, the software is ready to launch. But now there's that little voice in the back of your head, right? It's asking, how do I protect this? Well, stick around, because we are about to give you a clear roadmap to answer that exact question.
Right? You've poured your heart, your soul, maybe a little bit of your sanity into a project. It's done, and it's awesome. But almost immediately, that feeling of, yes, I did it, is followed by, uh-oh, now what? How do I make sure this thing stays mine?
And that's totally understandable. The world of copyright can honestly feel like a huge, intimidating maze. It feels like you need a law degree just to figure out where to start. But I promise you, it doesn't have to be that way. We're going to help you navigate it.
And every good maze runner needs a guide. In this world, that guide is your copyright lawyer. Now, I want you to think of them less as just some person in a suit and more as your personal navigator through all this complexity.
Yeah, see, their job is so much more than just showing up when things go wrong. A good one is your strategic advisor, helping you file all the right paperwork. They're your frontline defense if a dispute comes up. And, most importantly, they're your advocate for getting the credit and the money that you deserve.
Okay, so we know we need a guide, but what separates a pretty good guide from a truly great one? It's definitely not just about having a law degree. There are some very specific qualities that make someone a true champion for your work.
We've actually boiled it all down to 5 key traits. Think of this as your personal checklist for finding a legal superhero to protect your creative work. Let's dive in.
First up, and this one's a biggie, they need deep legal knowledge. And I don't just mean they've read the law books. I mean they understand the tiny nuances of copyright law as it applies specifically to your field, whether that's music, tech, publishing, you name it.
Number 2, strategic thinking. Look, a decent lawyer reacts to problems. A great lawyer sees them coming a mile away. They're like a chess master, always thinking 3 or 4 moves ahead to protect you before trouble even starts. This is absolutely critical. They have to be your champion in the ring. A fantastic lawyer can often resolve a dispute and get you favorable terms without ever stepping foot in a courtroom, which, let me tell you, saves you a mountain of stress and money.
You know, in copyright law, the small stuff is the big stuff. A single missed deadline, a tiny error on a form, it can have huge consequences. Your champion has to be meticulous, making sure every single detail is nailed down perfectly. And finally, in this day and age, this is non-negotiable. They have to be tech-savvy. I mean, with AI, online piracy, and all the complexities of digital rights, a lawyer who doesn't get technology is already a step behind. They need to understand today's world to protect you in it.
All right, so now you have a crystal clear picture of your ideal copyright champion. But where do you actually find this person? Let's get super practical with a simple 4-step action plan to get you started. This process makes it way less overwhelming. First, you assess. Get really clear on what you need. Are you trying to register something new, or are you in the middle of a dispute? Second, research. Ask for recommendations, look up reviews online. Do your homework. Third, consult. This is huge. Set up meetings and interview them. And finally, evaluate. Weigh everything, their experience, the cost, how well you clicked, to find that perfect match.
And when you get to those consultations, we've got you covered. Use this slide as your cheat sheet. These are the big 4 questions you have to ask. Don't be shy. Ask about their specific experience, what their gut instinct is on your situation, how they charge, and how they plan to keep you in the loop. Remember, you're interviewing them for a very important job.
So, finding the right lawyer, that's just step 1. The real magic happens when you build a strong working relationship with them. This partnership is really the foundation for success.
And look, it's a two-way street. You have to communicate clearly and give them all the information they need, even the stuff you think might not matter. Then you've got to trust them. You hired an expert for a reason, so trust their judgment. And finally, stay involved. It's your work on the line, so be an active partner in your own case.
Okay, let's talk about money for a second, because it matters. You're probably going to see 2 main ways lawyers charge. A flat fee is just what it sounds like. One price for one specific job, like filing a registration. Super predictable. Then there's hourly rates, where you pay for their time. This is more common for complex situations where you don't know how long it'll take. Just make sure you're clear on which one you're getting into. So you've put in all this work. You found your champion. You've built a great partnership. What's the ultimate goal here? What's the payoff? It's that incredible peace of mind you get from knowing your creation is finally, truly protected.
Together, you and your lawyer build this amazing protection toolkit. It starts with formally registering your copyright. That's basically your ticket to court if you ever need it. Then you enforce your rights, actively stopping anyone who uses your work without permission. And finally, you can license and monetize your work, turning your creation into a source of income.
And that's really the transformation we're talking about. With the right legal champion by our side, you go from being just a creator to being a protected creator. You're empowered, you're secure, and you are in control.
So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. That amazing thing that you've poured so much of yourself into, is it properly protected? If there's even a tiny bit of doubt in your mind, you now have the roadmap to find the champion who can help you secure it for good.